I welcome you to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to model your Storey 2 or how to edit your Storey 2 or other story to suit your design. Okay, as we all know that if we are having a first floor and a second floor, or a first floor and the next one is your story or your roof beam, how do you modify it to suit the story beams? Okay, let's get started. Then I will select all this slab. I can select the whole model here. Okay, then I will right click and say delete. Then it's going to give me option to filter. Then I will uncheck this beam, I will uncheck the column, and I will uncheck this axis. Then I will click on OK. As you can see, it has successfully deleted all my slab. The next thing I'm going to change first is to change my beam depth. Okay, because on our roof beam, the standard height for our roof beam is 300 mm. Okay, except otherwise, for instance, if you have a roof slab or you have what is it called, you have a tank slab, okay, or maybe some part of the slab want to be used for some other things. Okay, so to edit this beam now, okay, I'll go to my Storey 2. Okay, under this Storey 2 beams, you click on it, then you go to the last one, you press your shift, you click on the last one, then you right click and go to member table and go to beam table. Then under this height here, you click on this H and you click on column wise edit and you change the height to 300. Okay, and you click on OK. You give it time to edit the beam height for you. As you can see, all the beam height has been successfully edited. Okay, can you see? Then you click on close. So if you go back to your beam now, you see that you now have your 300 mm beam here. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do now is to position my columns where I want my columns to be. Where I don't want a beam, I will delete some beams. Okay, that is what I will be doing now. Okay, then before I will now edit my wall load. Okay, on this point I will select this column, right click on it and say properties, or let me use the move. I will use move and I will move the column to this point. Okay, can you see the column has been moved to that point? Then I can select this beam now and delete it, select this beam and delete it. Then I will select this beam and right click and say properties. I'll take this from here and I will drag it to this point and I will say no, I don't want you to split. Okay, then from this point, this column, I want to maintain this column position. For this particular one, I will delete this beam, I will delete this beam. Okay, I will delete this beam, I will delete this beam, I will delete this beam. Okay, I will delete this beam. Then I can delete, let me delete this particular one, and I will also delete this beam. I will delete all this beam. Okay, delete this beam, delete this beam. Okay, and I will delete this beam. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I want to shift all this column back to this point. I will select it, I will say properties, and I will position this column here. Okay, I will position this here. Okay, then I will position this here. Sorry, let me insert another one here, and I'll also insert a column here. I also need a column on grid 4. I also need a column on grid 2. Okay, and I don't need a column on grid 2 here. I only need a column on grid 1 prime. Okay, 1 prime. I need a column at this edge. So I want to delete the inner column. Okay, let me delete all this one. Okay, delete this one. Okay, then I will also delete this particular one. Can you see that? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this one, delete it, and select this one, properties. I'll take this from here to this point. Then I'll take this one down and connect it to this side. Okay, then I'm going to give it a beam on my grid 2 and connect it down to this side. Okay, can you see that? Then I will delete some columns. Let me see. I will maintain this column. Okay, and I will select this one and hit on properties. I need a column at this point, and I need a column at CI. I need a column here. Okay, I need one column here. Okay, then I will select this column here. I don't need this particular column. Don't need that column. I can now select this beam now because I don't want it to break there. I will select this beam, right click and say properties, and I will take this beam from here to this point. I'll say no, I don't want it to split. Okay, can you see? Then I need this column, these two columns here. Okay, I will need to shift this column, properties. I'll need to shift this column to this grid. Okay, then I will select this one and hit on delete. I don't need the column there. Can you see that? Then I don't need a column on grid 2. Select it and delete it. Okay, I need a column on grid E rather. Select this and properties. I will insert a column here. Then I don't need this column here. Let me check the position of this column on my first floor. Sorry, I'll go to story 1. Okay, I think we are right. But on story 2, let me go back to story 2. Okay, the column is meant to be here on story 2 according to my general arrangement. Okay, that's fine. So let me see, I need a column at this point. I need a column at this point on 1 prime. On 1 prime, I need this beam to run down. Let me select this beam and say properties. So you need to be very careful when doing your general arrangements. I need this beam to run straight down this way. So this column is meant for this other side, properties. Okay, can you see that? And this one is also meant for this point. Okay, so I can delete this one now. I don't need this particular beam here. I don't need this beam. I don't need it here. I'll take it off. Okay, I'll select this one and delete it. Okay, then I need a column here, properties. Okay, can you see that? Then I need this beam to run to this grid 2. Okay, I will select it and delete it. Select this one and delete it. Select this one, properties. And I want to run this beam from here to grid 2. Okay, then the same thing for this point. Okay, and I can select this one and delete it. Okay, and all these beams here, I don't need them. All this particular beam, I'll select it and delete it. I don't need all this beam here. I don't need them. I would like to move all the column as well. I'll move all the column, but before I move all the column, can you see, if you look at all the columns, I've already make our beams to split, which is not good. So I'll delete it. Select this one, right click and say properties, from here to this point. Okay, then I'll select this one now and say properties. I need a column at that point. Okay, then I would select this one now and hit on delete. Okay, I will do the same thing for this side. Delete it. Select this one and delete. Can say properties. Okay, select this one and drag it down. Select this one and also delete. Okay, select this one and say properties. Okay, take this one from here. Let me select the beam, properties, from this point to this point. Okay, let me insert this column. Okay, can you see that? Then I'm going to also select this column and delete it. Select this beam and delete it. Okay, properties. Then I want to run this beam straight down. I want to run it to this point. Can you see that? Then on my grid 3, I need a column at that point. Select this column, properties, and grid 3. Okay. You need to check your model very well. If it's not okay, you can delete them and remodel. Okay. Like for instance, I need to select this one and delete it. Okay. Then I can select this one and delete it now. I'll select this one, properties. I can run this beam from here and I'll run it to this point. No. Okay. Then I will select this one now and hit on delete. I'll select this one and delete it. Okay. This column on grid 1 prime, or 1 rather, I don't need it. Okay. Then I will select this beam now. I will say properties. Then I will take it from here and I will run it to this grid 1. Okay. I need this column here. Properties. I need this column here. I need that column there. I can select this beam so that the beam will split into 2. Properties. Okay, okay, can you see that? Then I'll take another beam from here, properties, then I'll stop it here. Okay, sorry, I don't need this column here. I'll delete this column. So definitely I will delete this beam. I will delete this beam, and I will take another beam, properties, from this point to this point. No. Okay, can you see what we have done? Can you see? We have successfully modified our Storey 2. Okay, can you see that? Now we need to work on all these beams. Can you see all the beams? So you need to be very careful whenever you are modeling. Select all these beams, delete it. Select this one, properties, connect them back. Okay, select this one, delete it. Properties, okay, take it from here, stop it at this point. Okay, I will delete this one also. I will select it again, properties, and I will stop it here. Okay, I also do the same thing for here, properties. I'll take it from here and I will stop it at this point. Okay, I'll select this one and hit on delete. Select this one, I'll say properties, and I'll take it from here. I will stop it at this point. Okay, okay, let's see, this is better. As you can see, this is also good. Okay, can you see how we just model our second floor? Okay, this is where I'm going to stop on how to model your Storey 2. Okay, you can also use this pattern to model any other story. Okay, you are going to model your Storey 2 to suit whatever you want to do. Okay, thank you very much. See you in my next video.